What is up, my brothers, sisters, and siblings? Welcome back to Dumpster Fire Philosophy. Today, we're gonna be jumping into something that a lot of people struggle with, especially motherfuckers with ADHD and autism. Guilty. Habits and routines. I know that pretty much like 99.99 repeating to the fucking infinity and beyond percent of you have had that one moment at 3 o'clock in the morning, like, yeah, I'm gonna make this intense morning routine. I'm gonna get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna go to the gym for 30 minutes. I'm gonna drink lemon water every morning and da-da-da-da-da. And then tomorrow, you don't do any of that shit. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, dude. Let me let you in on a little secret about that. You're not broken for that shit. You're just doing too much all at once. What you need to do instead, you need to start small. Like, literally, the number one reason why people fail at routines is because they do too much bullshit at once. They're like, I'm gonna wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna meditate for 10 minutes, run 5 miles, cook eggs and bacon for breakfast, and then day 2 rolls around, and you fucking get up at 10 o'clock a.m. and you fucking drag yourself out of bed like you usually do. Instead of doing all that bullshit, start out small. Start out one at a time. Instead of saying, I'm going to go to the gym for 30 minutes every morning, say, I'm going to do a 5-minute workout every morning. Or even something as small as, I'm going to do 5 push-ups when I wake up. That way, you're not overwhelming yourself and you're not, like, doing all this bullshit. Think of it like Lego bricks. You have to build your Lego set brick by brick. Same with routines. You have to build your routines brick by brick. When you get consistent with one habit, start another. And that's going to lead me into my next point. Because, you already have habits right now. Like, you ever notice that you always do that one thing every single morning? Be it drinking coffee, eating a fucking TV dinner for breakfast? Guilty. Fucking something that you do every morning. You can attach new habits to that old habit. That's basically, we're gonna call it habit piggybacking. You're gonna piggyback off your old habits. So here's how that works. Let's just say you have the habit of drinking coffee every morning, but you want to incorporate the habit of, say, journaling. You can piggyback off your habit of drinking coffee every morning by saying, I'm going to journal while I drink my morning coffee. And then you're going to go out, you're going to brew your coffee, and then you're going to whip out your journal, and then you're going to journal while you drink your coffee. You're piggybacking the habit of journaling off your already established habit of drinking coffee. And that takes a little bit to get used to as well, especially if you're just now trying this method and you haven't ever done that before or whatever. But trust me, once you get a kind of a hold of it, it works. Because that's a lot less remembering you need to do. Just remember habits by piggybacking off of old ones instead of having to remember it as a whole separate thing. That makes your memory less overwhelmed because of it. And another thing you can do is subtle reminders. And also just make things easier on yourself in general. Subtle reminders are basically, at least with the way I do them, is you put an object associated with your habit. For example, a toothbrush. If you want to get back in the habit of brushing your teeth because you've been forgetting for months, guilty. You like put your toothbrush somewhere that's very visible and odd. In a very odd place, it's very visible. For example, if I can't fucking remember to brush my teeth, I put my toothbrush in the goddamn sink bowl. So when I go into the bathroom to take the morning piss, I look in the sink bowl like, why the fuck is there a toothbrush in there? Oh fuck! I have teeth and I have to brush them. So after I take my morning piss, I brush my teeth. See? That's an example of both piggybacking and subtle reminders at the same fucking time. You put your toothbrush in the sink bowl. So then you take the already established habit of taking the morning piss with brushing your teeth. It's easy! That just makes things a lot easier on you because, like, honestly, for the neurodivergent motherfuckers, we all universally know that our brains can be pretty fucking disobedient. And when people tell you to set reminders on your phone, you honestly just look at them with that look like, I'm going to fucking slaughter your family if you say that one more time. I'm just kidding! Don't take this down, YouTube / Spotify. I'm kidding, I'm not gonna slaughter anyone's family. Please! Okay, let me shut the fuck up about that. But, like, a lot of neurodivergent motherfuckers know that phone reminders just don't fucking work because our brains can be disobedient as shit. So instead, we gotta go through loops and fucking holes. This is one of the loops and fucking holes that has worked very well for me. And it also kind of just, like, removes, like, a lot of road bumps and, like, friction and stuff in general. Because, the shit that you need for your habits is, like, right the fuck there. Your toothbrush is right the fuck there in the sink bowl instead of tucked away in the corner in the toothbrush holder that you can't even fucking see. So now you know you have to brush your teeth. Some other examples are you lay out your yoga mat and your workout clothes on your floor once you go to bed so that in the morning you'll remember to do your daily yoga or YouTube workout or whatever. Put your water bottle somewhere that it isn't normally put on your desk so that you'll actually remember to fucking drink more water. You know, shit like that. Keep your fucking meds on your nightstand instead of like somewhere else, like in your kitchen or something. So that way that's the first fucking thing you see. Just put it in a place that is very visible and accessible. That is how you fucking remove all that fucking stress of having to figure out where your shit is, having to remember that it's there, and all that shit. I have no idea what the fuck I'm even saying, but let's move on. Next up is make it motivating. Get yourself motivated to do this shit. Now, one thing I will say is having an accountability partner can help a lot. Someone to remind you to do these things. But let's just be so fucking for real, especially for the autistic people who are watching this. Making friends is fucking hard. And also, convincing your friends to even be your accountability partner is even harder. Because honestly, people fucking suck. So, like, if you can get an accountability partner, please do. Take advantage. But if you can't, there are other ways to motivate yourself. For example, you can use a habit tracking app. But also, make sure you don't just tuck it away in a little app folder. Put it like right the fuck in the front of your home screen so it's the first thing you see so that you'll even remember to fucking track your shit. And please take advantage of things like streaks and stuff. Cause trust me, I think it's very motivating to like say, yeah, I'm on a 5-day workout streak instead of just saying, oh, I've been working out for 5 days straight. Like streaks and stuff are very motivating. But what's even more motivating is fucking rewards. Reward yourself for streak goals. And not just with the little like digital badges you get from the app. No. I want you to have a physical reward. Like, for example, say you're trying to get yourself into the habit of let's just say eating more fucking vegetables. And let's just say that, like, your, I guess, streak marker is that you have to include a vegetable with every meal. So then you end up including a vegetable with every meal you eat for a streak of 5 days. Reward yourself by going to the Walmart deli and getting a goddamn birthday cake for yourself. It doesn't matter how fucking weird or extravagant your reward is, as long as it's something you love and it keeps you motivated to keep going. And like, honestly, just make a game out of it in general. Like honestly, even go as far as to pretend you're a fucking video game character and all your habits are just daily quests. Like, make the shit fun and you'll be more motivated to do it. Anyway, moving on. And this next one is very, very, very fucking important if you don't want to burn yourself out. Match your habits to your energy, not just like a rigid schedule. Like, don't try to force yourself to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning every morning. Don't try to develop a habit just because somebody else likes having the habit. Not every habit is going to work for you, so you need to center your habits around your own energy and your own way of thriving. Like, if you want to make a habit of waking up early, I would recommend trying out different times for about a week to see which times work for you, but also do this gradually. Like, wake up at 8 a.m. 1 week, then 7 a.m. the next, then 6, then 5, whatever. Please do not go before 4 a.m., please. Because, like, come on, who the fuck wants to wake up at 3 a.m.? But, like, monitor your energy levels while you're waking up at these times. If you notice that you are just super duper tired and sluggish when you're waking up at 4 a.m., no matter how much sleep you're getting, then don't fucking wake up at 4 a.m. Like, that's very specific to waking up times though. But also, if you're waking up at a different time, also go to bed earlier too. And the reason why I felt like it was important to point that out is because a lot of the time people like to associate self-improvement with waking up early. And although waking up early is good for you because it gives you more time in your day to get shit done and it lets you have more time in the morning to get ready and stuff, it is not a absolute requirement to wake up early every day. Like, I remember when I was in high school, and oh my god, I sound so old for saying this, even though I'm 17 and an early grad. But when I was in high school, I would wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning every morning, and there was even a phase in time where I'd wake up at 3:30. Spoiler alert, my IQ was fucking lowering because of that shit. And what I mean by that is I was so fucking tired, I couldn't do anything with myself. So then I changed it to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And all of a sudden, my energy levels were pretty fucking okay. So, yeah. But I mean, then again, they still were not that great, and that's just because with the way that fucking high school is, in my state, county, whatever, the bus came to get me at 6 a.m. School started at 7. So, I had to wake up super duper early just to get to the bus in time. But now that I don't have to deal with that, I'm still waking up early, but I'm waking up at about 7 to 8 a.m. And my energy levels are pretty freaking good. So, yeah, just do what works for you. I find waking up early to be the best example because it's so commonly associated with self-improvement and success and stuff. They say that, oh, to be successful, you have to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. No! You don't have to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to be successful. But what you do have to do is wake up at a time that feels natural and right for you to be successful. Okay? Okay. Building routines and habits and stuff, it requires a lot of self-awareness, especially if you're neurodivergent. So, one thing I really recommend you do, and this is honestly for anything, not just like the time you wake up. I recommend observing your energy levels and how well you focus and stuff throughout the day before you start a habit. And this is to determine when you should do that habit and like what other habit you can anchor it to. Like, for example, if you are a night owl and you focus better at night than in the morning and you're more creative and thoughtful at night, I would recommend putting journaling at nighttime instead of in the morning because you are more focused and thoughtful at night. Make your habits work for your body, not against it. Like, work with your brain, not against it. Like, and also, I would recommend making different routines for different like levels of energy. For example, if you wake up at 7 o'clock a.m. every morning, like I do, and one morning you are just not fucking feeling it, have a separate routine for when you're just not fucking feeling it versus you waking up at 7 a.m. with all the fucking energy in the world. Like, for example, we're gonna anchor this example to the habit of working out because it is an energy sapper upper, if that makes any sense. Okay, so one day you wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, all the energy in the world, bouncing out your bed with a fucking smile ear to ear. Then do like a 30-minute YouTube workout or like go to the public gym. But then the next morning, you wake up at 7 a.m. and you are fucking dragging your ass out of bed like a fucking zombie. Then at that point, just do like 5 push-ups and say you're good to go. Like, it's okay to change your routines to match your energy. You do not have to overwork yourself by having the same exact routine constantly. And this is especially important for people with ADHD because we kind of thrive off of chaos. So you need to match your routines to your energy levels. I recommend writing down a different routine for different energy levels. Like, take out a big piece of paper and divide it into like 2 sections. Like, write a routine for you to do when you have high energy when you wake up, and a routine you can do when you have low energy. The high energy routine should be the more intense one, like go work out for 30 minutes, go meditate for 10 minutes, all that shit. But the low energy routine, you kind of like die down a little bit. You, on your low energy routine, instead of working out for 30 minutes, just do like 5 sit-ups. Instead of meditating for 10 minutes, just meditate for 1 minute. You know, and honestly, some habits you can just completely obliterate from your low energy routines too. Like, I remember having a high energy versus low energy routine in high school. My high energy routine consisted of like waking up, doing yoga, showering, etc. But my low energy routine, I literally was just like, wake up, get dressed, eat breakfast, brush your teeth, do your skincare, and that's it. But my high energy routine is like, wake up, shower, skincare, brush teeth, yoga, blah, 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 blah. Like, some habits you can completely obliterate from your low energy routines. I mean, hey, if your energy levels are really fluctuating, you can also do like a mid energy routine or like a scale or some shit. Like, put some creativity into your damn routines, okay? Just adjust your routines to your energy levels so that you don't get your ass burnt out. Because burnout is our worst fucking enemy when we're trying to make a routine and be a better person, you know? So now that I've completed approximately 20 minutes of yappery, let's recap this shit. Okay, number one, start small and just build up your habits as you go. Build them like Lego bricks. Number two, piggyback on old habits. Assign certain habits to do like right after or along with other habits. Three, make it easy and make things like accessible and obvious. Like set out your stuff that's related to your habits in a very odd and very visible area, like put your fucking toothbrush in the sink bowl. 4, make shit fun. Do streaks. Give yourself rewards. Shit like that. 5, match your habits to your natural energy. Make separate routines for your energy levels and be more in tune with your body, and don't listen to all those other fucking self-improvement influencers and fuck yourself up in the process. No, it needs to match your body and your energy levels. That's it. That's all I could really like come up with for like the summary part. Whatever. So, I'm gonna leave you off with an action plan. I want you to write out your desired routine, a morning routine and a night routine. Separate it into high energy versus low energy. And if you want to, you can also add mid energy or like make it like a spectrum. You can do this however the fuck you want. This is your routine, okay? Write out your routine. Next, I want you to write out like a plan on how you're going to anchor certain habits to other habits you already have. I want you to go real deep into this shit if you're really trying to make yourself a whole big grand routine. Like, map out how you're going to execute this and map out like your plans for this routine, how you're going to set shit up, etc. And then I want you to get yourself a habit tracker app, specifically one that does streaks. And I want you to punch in all the numbers, put in your habits in there, and track them as you go. And I want you to incorporate one habit at a time. Just one habit at a time. And then once that one habit becomes more natural and consistent, move on to the next. There you go. That's how you make yourself a nice little routine. And that's it. That's the episode. I'm out of ideas. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you found it helpful. Share this with a friend who might need it. You're probably gonna save their fucking life. Anyway, that's it for me, and stay tuned for the next episode. Bye-bye! That was the most horrible goodbye I've ever uttered in my entire life. Okay, let me shut the fuck up now.